Good group. I was just surprised that they all like knew what they wanted to do, and it wasn't like, you know, the typical, oh, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer. We had somebody who said neurosurgeon. One little boy was like, I'm going to be a politician. Like, they were just so engaged and like excited to talk to us, and they had really good questions. And I don't know, it was really fun. Like, I want to go back. I love them.
We're saying like the craziest, like the dopest, like what they wanted to be was like, wait, how old are you to know this right now? Like, it was just dope that like how they see themselves and what they wanted for themselves like was awesome.
GPAs, diversity, well basically culture shocks. We talk to them to get them prepared for culture shocks as they enter into like different colleges and stuff like that. And then we talk to them about time management and prioritize. And they asked a lot of questions about that and like what should they do to do this, or like what do you do on your spare time when you have breaks, and like how was your freshman year. So we were able to like talk to them and guide them of what was right and what was wrong and how to prioritize and how to use time management in college.
Even though they had on suit and ties, their demeanor was very like closed off, like they weren't confident in that prestige that they had. And other kids teased them about it too, like poke fun at them for it. And you know, even Mickey was telling them, when you speak with confidence, put your shoulders back, project your voice, be proud of who you are. You're the class president, you worked for that.
And one thing that stood out to me was a demonstration that Marlon did for the kids. He took two Kool-Aid pitchers and put like a whole bunch of balls in one of the pitchers and asked the kids if anything else could fit in that. It was like no. And then he took some Red Hots, put some Red Hots, and they all, you know, drizzled down. And he asked the kids if more stuff can go into the pitcher. It was like no. And then he took out some sugar, filled that up. And then he did the same thing for the other pitcher, but in the opposite order. He put the sugar in, then the Red Hots, then the balls, and everything couldn't fit. And what he was demonstrating was how you need to balance your priorities. He said that the balls were represented you going to school, the Red Hots and the sugar represented what do you say, playtime and parties and stuff like that. And he said that if you take care of your biggest priorities first, you'll have space for everything else. But if you focus on the small stuff, then you ain't gonna have space for the bigger stuff. So
the intelligence that was in that room was phenomenal, which shows me that we have to do more for not only the people who are privileged, not only schools like the one Kendall went to where the administration is doing just fine, but we have to find these diamonds in the rough where you have all of these great students and maybe sometimes the administration doesn't appreciate them as they should be and accentuate how great they can be and how great they already are.
And it was really nice to have that platform to encourage them to study actual Black history, to appreciate what they're learning in school, but to understand that there may be an ulterior motive and that there is a system, and to study your own history. And they were so receptive, and they knew a lot of things that we just didn't think that they would have known.
They knew like what high school they wanted to do. They knew everything that they wanted to do, and it was just so amazing because I didn't know that, and it just shows how much that some schools have really changed over the time.
The 8th graders, where do we see ourselves when we were in their shoes? And it was kind of crazy letting them know, like, never in a million years would I think I'd had the degree I have. I would have took the route that I took. And then the point I wanted to stress is just remain flexible. It's great to have goals, but understand somewhere along the line you may have to switch things up, make changes, call audibles, and like don't be deterred by those changes. Like I said, when I entered college, I never thought I'd come out wanting to be a teacher. When I was in high school, never thought I wanted to be a teacher. I told them I wanted to make films and be the next Spike Lee. So you all want to be doctors, you all want to be lawyers. You may understand, you may meet people along the way. It may change your goal and your vision, but don't let that deter you from your ultimate goal of getting your degree. And like the biggest overall thing that my group kind of just preached to them is just go. I mean, we're here and we're telling you our experience, but go experience for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't let anybody tell you it's not for you or you can't go. Go and see for yourself.